Welcome to our channel. Today, we continue our journey through Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. If you missed the previous video on chapters 44 and 45, be sure to check it out. Now, let's dive back into 19th century England and high society. You are listening to Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Chapter 46 is titled Mr. Bingley's Visit. In this chapter, Mr. Bingley returns to Netherfield Park and decides to visit the Bennet family in Longbourn. The news of his return spreads quickly and creates a stir among the Bennet family and their neighbors. Mrs. Bennet, eager to see her favorite son-in-law, is delighted by the news. However, Elizabeth is more cautious simultaneously, recalling how much Mr. Bingley had hurt Jane by abruptly leaving Netherfield without explanation. When Mr. Bingley arrives, he brings his sister, Miss Bingley, and his friend, Mr. Darcy. The atmosphere between Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth is tense, as they have not seen each other since the incident at Rosings Park. Despite this, Mr. Bingley is warm and friendly, and the visit goes well, with much conversation and laughter. As the chapter ends, Elizabeth reflects on Mr. Bingley's visit and wonders about his true intentions toward Jane. She is pleased that he has returned but is wary of the influence of Miss Bingley and Mr. Darcy on his decision-making. With this in mind, she decides to visit Jane to discuss the situation and offer her support. In short, Chapter 46 focuses on the return of Mr. Bingley to Netherfield and the Bennet family's reaction to his visit. In addition, the chapter highlights the ongoing tensions between Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth's concern for Jane's happiness. Chapter 47 is titled The Wedding Preparations. In this chapter, the focus shifts to Elizabeth's sister Lydia and Mr. Wickham's upcoming wedding. The wedding preparations are underway, and the Bennet family is in a frenzy of excitement. Mrs. Bennet is especially pleased, as she views marriage as an excellent opportunity for her family to be elevated in society. Meanwhile, Elizabeth is wary of the situation, as she knows Mr. Wickham's reputation as a scoundrel and a liar. She is also concerned about Lydia's lack of judgment and the consequences her hasty marriage may have on the rest of the family. Despite her reservations, Elizabeth joins her mother in the wedding preparations, and the two attend breakfast with the other guests. As the chapter ends, Elizabeth reflects on the day's events and feels deep sadness for her sister's future. She is aware of the consequences of Lydia's impulsive marriage, including its potential impact on her prospects for marriage. Chapter 47 focuses on the preparations for Lydia's wedding and the reactions of the Bennet family. The chapter highlights Elizabeth's concerns about her sister's impulsive behavior and its impact on the family's reputation. Despite her reservations, Elizabeth joins her mother in the wedding preparations, showing her loyalty and love for her sister. Thank you for joining us for this summary of Pride and Prejudice, chapters 46 and 47. Stay tuned for more twists and turns in this beloved classic. Don't forget to subscribe for updates, and if you need a copy of the book, check the link in the description. Get ready to fall in love with Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy all over again. See you in our next video.